Hi there, I'm Claudia Orengo from heartmade.es, and you are at my Ask Me Anything series. So if you want to submit a question, all you have to do is be an email subscriber. You'll find here a link. It's heartmade.es/AMA to become a subscriber. And then once you're in, you'll have a form where you can submit your questions. You can keep it anonymous or share your name, and I will record an answer for you like this one. So Carol started her question saying, a tough one, warning. I'm not even sure if you are the right person to ask, but I will put it out there anyway. I'm completely lost at how to create a business and make an impact. For me, it's not so much about the business and making money as it is just making enough to get by, which feels impossible currently. But more importantly, I feel completely lost in how to get my message out and in what way. And I actually wonder if my message can even get out because I don't believe the government nor any platforms will help me with this message. I want to use my background in trauma and having spent my entire life on the verge of suicide, but finally feeling like I have an actual purpose and helping others know there is a better way without sounding like a complete cheeseball. I feel like my truth will speak the truth for so many, and I want their voices to be heard, and I want them to feel heard because it is hard for all of us that feel so deeply to share our voices. I don't even know where to go with that. I get it if you don't want to answer this question. It's most perplexing and you might feel it crosses some sort of line. So no worries, peace and love to you. I am happy to answer this question. Okay, so the first thing is I think you should do it. I don't know what you mean by the government. I don't even know which country you are at, but I think you should do it. I feel you are very passionate about this, and I really see how sharing your experience and this passion that you have can really help others. So I would love for you to dedicate this feeling that you have and this intention and this vision that you have to it. So how to get started, it can be overwhelming. I totally get it. I actually am planning a bundle to be released by the end of May and beginning of June. It's going to be a week. So if you can join my bundle, you'll have all the resources there because I'm not teaching everything, but I know a lot of people who are teaching different things that I'm not teaching, and I'm collaborating with them all so we can offer this at a very reduced price so that people can really get started with their businesses or grow if they have been stuck in this beginner phase for a while. So if you're watching this and you have time before the bundle goes, I really recommend you to get that so that you can get as much help as possible with a very fair price. Now, tips I can give you for this video. I would start by trying to figure out which platform do you want to use. I think it's important that you feel comfortable and that feels easy for you. I always recommend going with something that you feel comfortable and easy because that's leaving things as simple as possible so that all the other difficult things will come and that at least you'll dominate or you'll feel comfortable. So think, is it writing? Is it speaking? Is it video? Is it, I don't know, images? That will, depending on your answer, that will bring you some ideas. Like if it's writing, I recommend you to open a blog. If it is speaking, then go for both podcasts. If it's a video, YouTube, etc., etc. So I would really start thinking there. What feels easy for you and how do you feel comfortable by sharing your experience? Then some thoughts I had when I was taking the notes for your questions were maybe you're afraid to share your name. I know you were not afraid to share it when submitting this question, but if somebody else is watching these and they are afraid or they don't feel comfortable, maybe afraid it's not the word, I think it's totally doable and possible without having to share all about you. So there is an example. It's in Spanish, but you can imagine it. it's called La Vecina Rubia, and it means like your blonde neighbor, something like that. And she keeps posting. Lately, it's more like memes, but she has a deep story. She shares about losing somebody, and she never shares her name. She never shares her photos, like face. Maybe it's a shadow, maybe it's her look without her face. And she has created this persona online. It's basically her alter ego. And you can like her more or less, you can like her aesthetic or not, but the things she says, it's really resonating with many people. And I think the key is there, that you have the message, you don't have to have the look or the persona also. So keep that in mind in case this is something that's not allowing you to feel as comfortable as you would. As I said, always find things that feel easy and simple to you. And I recommend you to check the bundle because it's going to have all the key elements. I think it's important that you bring lots of people to your email list so that you have their contacts and a way to communicate with them. I think it's important that you have lots of content, like free content, either YouTube, blog posts, podcast, etc., social media. And then I think it's important that you create offers that not only work for your clients, but also for you. And you'll probably only discover this by trial and error and testing different things and seeing what works well for you, what works well for them, etc. So hopefully this will help you at least move forward. So this was my answer to this question. I hope you find this useful. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to submit your own question, remember you have to be an email subscriber. You can do that by going to heartmade.es/AMA, and you'll receive the form with instructions on how to submit your questions.